Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Sunday, June 7th, Open Gate Show for the analysis of tomorrow's 10-race card. Pure water, always pure pride, Jamaican bottled water. Experience the taste. Ask for it wherever you go to shop for your kitchen. Wearing your mask is still important regardless you're seeing others, especially overseas, without one. Social distancing is very important, even without the COVID virus. Sanitizing your hands are also very important, as well as washing your hands. Herbal Shore. This roots drink has done wonders for many people, and it's interesting. The gentleman who makes it are getting overseas call. I'm one that can testify. It has surely helped me. Look at me. I look young and I'm energetic. Call 876-426-7707. That's 876-426-7707 and get some elaborations. It can be delivered to you anywhere in Jamaica. First race post time. Well, before I get to that, it was quite a good day yesterday for the promoters as well as fans. And Supreme Ventures Racing Entertainment Limited really has been very creative. And Jamaicans don't like changes. But there are some changes, and there's some to come also in the future that we may disagree with at first, but it makes a lot of sense. The Open Gate Show congrats Team Passard for winning the 1,000 Betmaster Guinness with their filly, She's a Wonder, as well as Team Jason Acosta for winning the 2,000 Guinness with that good colt who finished in the Daddy a couple of weeks ago. This colt has never, ever lost to Nemesis above and beyond. And it was really something to see the glee on trainer Jason Acosta and his mom Elizabeth, as well as his sister Stephanie. Good win with that horse. Incidentally, up and coming Nuclear Noon really ran a heck of a race, and will surely be a force to reckon with in the next Classics, which is a couple of weeks ahead. Really was thrilled today in the trainer's room when the chairman, Solomon Sharp, came and was explaining a lot of things to me concerning some of the issues that I was really concerned with. And, really, you have to know what's what to understand this whole heap of negativities that is in the air outside. Just getting back to that win for the DeCosta clan, when I say clan respectfully, miniature man, I expected him to run very good. I didn't expect Ferdinand to run that bad, but anything can happen. Also, running up to par was the 2020 Horse of the Year, Nipster. Oh, let's get to the first race. Post time 12:10 p.m. and they go 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. 12 starters for this chosen optional claim race, 250,000, with native bred 6-year-olds and upwards, with number 1 4-career start, as well as native bred 5-year-olds and up maidens are also eligible. Number 1, Ride at the Mob. Never before has this gelding stringed consecutive fair display. Therefore, you can expect another decent run tomorrow. Number 2, General Mubarak, facing a few nemesis again. If truly himself can get a top 4 placing, just that his last 2 starts were a bit of concern when he ran wide in both occasions. Number 3, Bay Commander, ran with similar style in 3 of his last 4 races that looked challenging, leaving the furlong point and weakness. If you can forgive his last run, then you have to give him some respect here. Number 4, Smarter Tradition. Its condition has improved since mid-May. Was prominent up to the furlong mark on last. Gets Jane Ellis screams positive. Never ran any good races with the tongue tie, and he has it on now after 7 of his last 9 starts. It was absent. Well, let's see what it will do now. Number 8, Trickster. Her 2 starts so far this season were poor, but she has been working okay since late April. And regardless, both starts in May weren't much. Trickster could be considered for your exotics. Number 9, Here Comes the Boss, slick customer who normally gets into the high 5 and superfecta at huge odds. Number 10, Walls and Matilda can be considered for a low placing on the board. Number 11, Mitchell in the Ray. If her form projections in the race book are to be believed, then it's obvious she has many, many issues. Number 12, Dance All Night, only danced in the winner's enclosure 4 times in 84 career starts. And sprinting, not beyond 6.5 furlongs, that I can tell you. But anyway, number 4, Smarter Tradition from number 3, Bay Commander. Number 9, Here Comes the Boss. Number 1, Ride at the Mob, stablemate of Here Comes the Boss. And number 10, Walls and Matilda for the lower order. Second race goes a mile or 1,600 meters. 8 were declared. It's 4 trails and up. It's another optional claim race, but this time 350,000, as well as native bred 6-year-olds and up with never won 4 races in their career. Number 1, Royal Aviator is a class horse here, but is suspected, seemingly, he has many, many issues. If Bay Commander was in this race, would you give him a winning or top 3 chance? If yes, then Royal Aviator has a decent shot. If no, then surely you'll have to look elsewhere for the winner. Number 3, Star Walking Girl, won like an out-of-class horse on the 17th of May. 7.5 furlongs with the Cardenas, who rides again, pulled away to win surprisingly by 7.5 lengths, beating Sir Pullington, who is here again. That's number 8. Not much speed present, and she only has to be focused alike on last to make this 2 in a row. Number 4, Rockaway. showed a good turn of foot when his rider asked him to go for a 4.5 length victory. That was the last time this horse ran. That was the 22nd of May, 7 furlongs. And he took it up at the furlong point and just motored away, winning by 6.5 lengths, beating Rattle the Mob and Storm Lady. Will there be enough pace to come at in the last 1.5 furlong? Well, maybe. Number 5, Niles Bushman won't get a pace set up to win this one, but could earn a placing on the board. Number 8, Sir Puddington, fairly consistent gelding who has good pace and could fit in a comfortable position behind the speed. And if there's any faltering, Sir Puddington should be able to do well to fight out for the top. Others, really an obvious danger. This is number 8, Sir Puddington. Number 3, Star Walking Girl. Number 4, Rockaway. Number 8, Sir Puddington. Number 1, to a lesser extent, well, Royal Aviator, regardless, he's a class horse here. And number 5, Niles Bushman. Could be wrong with Royal Aviator because he surely is the class horse. Third race for Nailbird Folded Up. It's a maiden condition race. They go 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters, 8 starters. Number 1, She's a Mistake, gets first time Lasix after 2 recent career starts with Dane Nelson. Now Jerome Innes rides. Get fair support on last, 11-1. So obviously this horse has some use and could improve, especially with first time figure 8, first time Lasix fixed. The 2 lines then, last 3 were okay after he closed well off the speed. 15th of May, 5.5 furlongs. The Cardenas with the same weight, 57 kilos. At the 4 furlong point was 11th. 12 lengths behind the leader. And at the 2 furlong point was 8, 7.5 lengths. And at the winning post was 4, 2.5 lengths, really closing. Champion Michaela won from Toughness and Bin Laden, respectively. Both of those horses are here again. Number 3, Bin Laden, ran well on debut, 15th of May, in that race with that Toughness and lines then ran in. This one was a bit behind too. At the half mile was 7.5 and 6. At 2 furlong point was 9, 8 lengths, and at the winning post 3rd by 2 lengths and running wide. This horse should be able to improve, and I'm expecting a very good run from him. Number 4, Buzzer Salt, got 7-1 on debut. His only start, that was the 14th of March, going 7 furlongs, and led and was up with the leaders up to the furlong point where he was 3rd. Not doing too much on exercise track, but the Salt could prompt the pace, well, prompt the lead once again, but I'm expecting a similar situation of him faltering. Number 4, Mr. A, looking a bit better since last race. Number 7, Toughness, surprised on the 15th of May, and running a cracker at 81-1, going 5.5 furlongs, finishing ahead in that race where the top ones ran in, finishing 2nd by a head. Well, I said it already, it's Champion Michaela. Bin Laden was a length and a half behind. When she was barefaced for the first time in 25 career starts, that's how she ran. So maybe this is the answer for Toughness. Number 8, Nedan, looks suspicious in this lineup, but all in his gallop is the issue for this one. Number 3, Bin Laden, to improve from number 2, Lance Den. Number 7, Toughness. Number 5, Mr. A. Number 8, Nedan. Toughness, I don't expect him to beat number 2 though. Number 2 has more scope for improvement. Number 4, race 4, 8 starters, 3 and up, optional claiming again, 500 to 550,000 with native bred 5 and up, who've never won 4 races in their career, as well as imported 5 and up, who've never won 3 races in their lifetime. Same thing as career and lifetime. All right. Number 2, as a soup, interesting owner, trainer, jockey combo. Going this far is strange. The journey is 820 meters or 9 from 25 yards. This horse has never ventured this far. Number 3, Mirabelle is capable of a decent display. It's been a while she ventures around 2 turns, but is a very capable horse, and is the winningest horse in this race. To add to that, well, by far, so Mirabelle has to be respected. Number 4, Alhamdulillah, coming off almost an 11-month sojourn, very youthful American importee who is plagued with issues, is the class horse here, but my concern is he has had 2 lengthy layoffs in his 8 career starts, during his 8 career starts, and even though looking well in the mornings and as the class, you have to be careful as you may dive into an empty swimming pool. Well, I said may. I didn't say that will happen. Number 5, Ladapi, same rider for the 5th consecutive time, Dane Nelson. Number 3, Mirabelle was a half a length behind him on the 8th of April, going a mile when Ladapi led and weakened with Dane Nelson to finish 4th, 2.5 lengths behind Chinamax, and Mirabelle's Casual Peach ran 3rd. Ladapi is coming down in claim from 750 to 500,000, and I must remind you, he ran in that race I just mentioned that Chinamax won in for a 550,000 tag. Number 6, Biblical Legend, 71 lengths behind the winner and last. Yes, the 17th of May, going this trip, 9 from 25 yards. With the same apprentice, ran 71 lengths behind. I don't know how the officials can measure that. But anyway, I just made a note of that so you can know. 7 Subby, 7-year-old who doesn't normally run as well off a layoff, but is looking okay. But I don't expect this one to be in the top 3. Could be part of the lower part segment on the board. The main Milkman, last race projected improvement. That is the 29th of May, going 6 furlongs at 42 to 1. When he closed from way off the pace, I would say, to be 5.5 and 6 to the Isidoro, and his Princess in Blood, Sweat and Tears, etc. When you look carefully, you may think this is a funny looking race. It could be. Everything is funny these days. Number 4, Alhamdulillah, from number 3, Mirabelle. Number 8, Milkman. Number 7, number 5, I should say, Ladapi. Halfway stage, 5th race, native bred 4s and up, who have never won 2 races, as well as imported 4s and up, who are maidens. 5 furlong straight, or 1,000 meters straight, 10. Could face the starter, number 1, Bossy and Flashy. Again, he gets the number 1 post position. Number 2, Jolly's Dream, could be now fitter with that last run under his belt and could get into the lower exotics. Number 3, Sweet and Smart, a US imported horse. 4-year-old who has only run once. In his early career, he sustained injury that, well, it's really good to see this horse even running. Anyway, he ran green on debut. That was the 25th of May, just a few days ago, 4 furlong straight, and was up with the leaders and failed to be 4 3/4 lengths to Casual Peach, another prospector in Duke of Springs, has used, and it's possible she can improve enough to have a very good chance of winning. Number 4, Wolf Roses, may run better out this course with first-time Visor and the champion jockey Anthony Thomas. Well, he's co-champion. Number 5, Colombitan, come there, paper light. That's all I can say about this one. Number 7, Above All Links, is there off a 3 month break. And looking at different filly, I must tell you that, especially on the 15th of May, it galloped out the gate, first 4-47 flat, and ended up 5 furlongs and 101 flat. Very easy, that I can tell you. Came back on Saturday, 29th of May, and out the gates, first 4-48 and 4-5, 5 furlongs and 101 and 2. Quite easily, I saw that work. Well drawn is above all links, and I'm expecting a good display from she. Number 8, 3 Cards Guy, a US imported horse who debuts here. Well, it's a maiden actually, and will be debuting at this time of the year. 4-year bay coat by Warriors Reward out of Dealers Inn by Mr. Bailey's. V&O Racing Stables are the owners. Donovan Plummer, the trainer, Bob Horton and Charles Middleton, as well as Ray Horton. They are the breeders, and they are all American personals. The groom, Donovan Bowen. 3 Card Guy will debut with Lasix, figure 8, and blinkers. Hasn't displayed anything that is size to warrant any consideration, but looks to have some use. Looks to have some use. Yes. Number 9, Wife Says So, has speed, and don't be surprised if this horse comes with a very good display and be competitive for the top 3. Number 10, K-Boy, last race wasn't all that, well, it was bad for me, as I'm expecting this horse to do better. The former champion jockey was on then, he remains. Number 7, Above All Links. Number 3, number 10, K-Boy. Number 2, Jolly's Dream. I like outsiders, and sometimes I get carried away and select some ridiculous horses. We are at race 6 for nailbred 4s and up, who've never won 3 races. Also included will be imported 4s and up, who've never won 2 races. They go 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs. 15 were declared. Number 1, Chennai Express, used for the filly. Number 3, Colbert, changed stables via the claiming box in that last race. Very interesting how different he is looking now. So beware of Colbert. Oh, that's right. Number 5, Fearless Champion, ran well in defeat the last time he faced the starter when blinkers were refitted. That was on the 25th of May, going 7.5 furlongs, and finished a neck third to DJ's Boy and Big Daddy. Should have a good chance tomorrow. Number 6, Sun City, her stable companion, won that race, where quite a number of horses in this race ran in. I'm talking the 15th of May, going a mile. When a 6-5-2 on the tote and finish 4th, 3 lengths after being thrown into stride. Fair it is. Earth Stablemate 1. Fearless Champion 1.5 lengths behind, and Lord of Agilon, who is also here, was ahead behind Fearless Champion. Should again run well, although the distance is a furlong less. Number 7, My Time Now, up in grade. Number 8, Lord of Agilon, runs surprisingly well in that same race, where most of the top ones here started in. That's the 15th of May race, where Lord of Agilon took up the lead, entering the stretch, and battled on to be third, 1 3/4 lengths to Fearless Champion. Lord of Agilon, if returns in that same vein, should have a say in the top 4 surely, especially going a furlong less. Number 9, Green Gold Rush, gets the visor for the first time in 16 career starts. Well, that's all I can say about this one. Has some speed though. And would it surprise me if this one wins? Maybe. Well, let's see what the visor will do. Number 10, Attorney General, possible low exotic expectations could be. Number 14, Shiboom, up in class, another low exotic possibility. However, I'm selecting number 5, fearless champion from number 6, Sun City. Number 8, Lord of Agilon. Number 3, Colin Blair. Number 14, Shiboom. Race 7, 8 declared for this native 5-year-old and up restricted allowance race. For horses with number 3 races. They go 7,400 meters, 8 starters, number 1 out on the limb. Displayed a good turn of foot at this distance on the 17th of May when she lost by a head, second to Inspired Miracle. Berry Boy, who is here, was a length behind. Could get it done here this time around. Number 4, Donald Mighty, again slowed down, approaching the winning post. Should be able to relax easier, especially with Shane Race atop. To win, I guess he can. But I don't like him to win, but I know he'll run a good race. Number 5, Ali, stretching out after 4 starts in sprint, could get on the board if focused, seeing that he's going at a journey that he will more than likely enjoy. Number 6, Paul B, closed well in that race where number 4, Donald Mighty ran in on the 29th of May. At 19 to 1, this one closed to be 3.5 and third to Code of Honor, Donald Mighty. Got more real estate to run at and could be a serious factor. Number 7, Berry Boy, is one of 4 horses here who ran in the race. Well, a lot of horses here ran in that Inspired Miracle race. The rest, they ran together in this race where Code of Honor ran in. So it's a divide. Berry Boy, well-bred horse, that I can tell you. And has run very good in 2 of his last 3 starts. I'm expecting Berry Boy to run a very good race tomorrow. Could be more focused because that run on the 17th of May, at 59 to 1, at the 4 furlong point, he was 30 and 10th, and in the stretch, it was 10 and 10th, and at the winning post, 11th third against Out on a Limb. Number 8, the Inevitable, flopped as the 65 favorite in that race Inspired Miracle ran in and was up with the leaders and ended up 7.5 and 7th in that race. Number 7, Berry Boy. Number 6, The Power That Be. Number 4, Donald Mighty. Number 1, Out on a Limb. The 8th race, the feature race, the Lady Gita Trophy, of course, Lady Gita top filly, owned by Ram Nagrani, trained by Willoughby Simpson, and this horse was really quite a youthful and talented filly. This race is named in honor, well, this trophy is named in honor of that filly. Children Up, open allowance race. It's the greatest stakes race with a purse of $1.5 million. 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters, 8 were declared. Number 1, Duke, 5-year-old grey horse by Casual Chick out of Lady Macbeth by Bob. The Success Farms, the leading owners, owns this one. Gary Sobriety trains. Michael Bernard, the breeder. Dwight Lawrence, the groom. Big, strong grey horse. Oh, sure, he can carry 58 kilos and do well. I don't expect him to win with that weight, though. Number 2, Rajon the Pilot, 5-year-old bay horse by Liquidity out of Ham Magic by Alicia's. Owner, Rome. Ian Passard, the trainer. He has 3 horses in this race. This horse was bred by the Wyatt 95 Limited, or Shane Wallace, the groom. Very light, but hasn't been running well on the turn in the last 10 starts. Number 3, Awesome Treasure, for a Bay filly by Awesome, of course, by Bossigal, by Pioneer of the Nile. This US imported filly is another that is owned by the Success Farm here and gives Brother Trains. Miller Racing establishment out of breeder Nathan Parry, the groom. Number 4, Harris Train, 6-year-old Chestnut mare by Distinction Mine out of Sweet Dixie by Dixon and Ban, PJK team. The owner, Ian Passard, the trader, Bet Bear, the breeder, Paul Anthony, the groom. This US imported mare is the second of 3 horses in this race for trainer Ian Passard. Number 5, Eroy, 4-year-old bay colt, a US importee, bred Kozan by Golden Bucket by Mass Media. Richard Azan, Dr. Brown, Randy McLean are the owners. Richard Azan, he also trains this one. Brent and Crystal Femang are the breeders, Wayne Malcolm the groom. Eroy, in that last one, the 15th of May, up in grade, stumbled badly out the gates, and that was that. Got a lot of support in the race. Nipster won from Trevor's Choice and Crimson was third. If he breaks well, it will be very dangerous. As a matter of fact, I can't see this one losing at this handicap, if he's okay, of which I think he is. Number 6, Father Patrick, 5-year-old bay gelding by Nuclear Rain out of Late Appeal by Appealing Guy, owner PLST Pragnell, a cool tag, H. Pratt, in Passard, the trainer, and the charter breeder, Frank Spencer, the groom. Father Patrick won at this distance on the 16th of January, 51 kilos, winning in a fighting duel by 1 3/4 lengths, beating Duke and Universal Boss. Should be competitive here with that very important 2-kilo claim to carry this one to 57 kilos, with O'Shea Nugent taking ensuring that. Number 7, Deep Blue Sea, 5-year-old Chestnut Horse by Blue Pepsilotto of Antoinette by Either Real Thing. Sidney Roman owns John Wilmot Trains, Von White the breeder, the groom Richard Hamilton. Very fast and consistent horse who should be on the improve yet again, as his last race showed when he, on the 1st of May, going 5 furlongs round, when he betted Sparkling Diamond by 7 3/4 lengths, and Harris Train was ahead behind in third. Surely has a say, especially this light. Number 8, Double Crown, 4-year-old Chestnut Gelding by Bella Marodo of Salty Talk by Midshipman, PJK team, owns another horse here, as well as Ian Passard. This will be his third horse that he trains in this race.
Check out KD's Vehicle Headlamp and Restoration. Our headlamps are fine sanded, buffed, and 9H coated with a 2-year guarantee. Price starting at $4,500. Internal restoration and modification starts at $8,000.
Anyway, number 5.
To make an appointment today, call us at 876-824-6186.
Number 1, Duke. Number 7, Deep Blue Sea. The 8th race, it's for native bred chills. It's a maiden race, and they're going 1,820 meters or 925 yards. 11 were declared. Number 1, Maya, ran an improved race on the 17th of May, going 7.5 furlongs when ran almost evenly, but really a lot of improvement from the previous races that she ran in. Maya finished second rather, by 3.5 lengths to Sweet Majesty. Had Midnight Blue 5.5 lengths behind. I've been taken to task since Tuesday, the 1st of June, cantered 9, paced 8 furlongs. Well, according to the race book, they paced 8 from 209. Maybe I would think she paced 9 in 209.4 and a mile in 140 and 2/5, which that's impossible. But I'm going by the record. Anyway, disregard that. It's bred to get the distance of ground, that I can tell you, and should be in the top 4. Number 3, Avenging Angel, has been, well, its seasonal debut on May 22nd, coming off a 7-month sojourn, was obviously, obviously showed that he needed that race. And he wasn't far behind in fourth, behind third place horse, number 11, Positive ID, who was in this race also, for 4 lengths adrift. However, number 5, Van Krischer, had him 12 and 3/4 lengths when behind, when that one finished second, ahead, in a head bob to Alex's Dream, who is quite a useful horse, has been taken to task before that to make his seasonal debut. So obviously could be more focused tomorrow. Number 4, Right in Flight, gets first time cheek pieces and is one of 2 here that had experience around 2 turns. Number 5, Vanquisher, ran well on the round course for the first time after 3 career starts out the straight. And got first time figure 8 for that good display when this one finished in a head bob to Alex's Dream on the 22nd of March. Bred to easily get this distance and beyond, Shane Ellis again rides for the 5th consecutive time. Number 6, Buff Bay, may find a low exotic placing. Number 7, Leo, made his 2021 debut with first time blinkers off. First time blinkers on, off a 5-month hiatus. Closed well against a weak set on the 25th of May, 5 furlongs round, finished third, 2 lengths behind Irish Whiskey and China Music. Should benefit from that run, and this big 5-year-old chestnut colt is expected to do well here. Number 8, Kai Alexis, what can I say, but she will be on in the earlies. And although she's a half sister to the 2020 Derby winner, King Arthur, she'll be experiencing 2 turns for the first time and didn't do all that well at very distance below that. Will she be having an easy lead? Could be, but I still don't think that she is fully ready to show her true worth. I guess Ron Derby in time will correct that. Number 11, Positive ID, weakened last twice. He ran 6.5 and 8 3/4 lengths in 3rd place respectively. Number 5, Vanquisher from number 7, Leo. Number 3, Avenging Angel. Number 1, Maya. Number 11, Positive ID. Final race for children up. It's an overnight allowance race. 30 starters, they go 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters. Number 1, Pekin Cruise. This table really does greatly with horses who have back class in its place in claim, and if they're lucky to get it, they, really look his old self when winning on last, the 25th of May, in that $1 million claiming race going 5 furlongs round with Omar Walker winning by 7 1/4 lengths, beating Anaso, who is here, and Top Shelf. Omar Walker is off. Anthony Thomas is on. Well, very interesting. Anyway, that's not for me to elaborate much more on. Number 2, though, Laban, consistent but yet to improve to be competitive coming up into the overnight allowance level. But I'm expecting this horse to be in the top 4. Number 4, another bullet, Old Stager, who was closing on the 25th of May, going 7 furlongs with this jockey, Robert Halliday, finished 3/4 lengths second to Eagle 1 and had excess force behind the neck. This is 5.5 furlong, plus it will be facing the toughest set of horses. But if the speed rapidly collapses, then it could be competitive. Number 6, Victory Turn, fast mare who will taste speed that can run below 46 seconds for the first half mile, of which she has to cope with if she intends to win. She's well-bred and should be a serious factor at that workout on Sunday the 30th of May. 48 and a fifth flat, 4 furlongs, was quite impressive. Number 9, God of Love, not himself of late, but could run well enough for a placing on the board. Number 12, Universal Boss, Fit Gallon, who could get a low exotic spot. Number 13 also, Chase the Great, has I-5 possibilities. Shane Ellis again rides. Number 1, Pekin Cruise. Number 6, that's, where am I? Number 6, that's Victor Turn. Number 2, Laban. Number 9, Lord God of Love. Number 13, number 12, number 13 rather, Chase the Great. My best to race is Bin Laden in race 3, that's number 3, and in race 8, number 5, Roy. Surely you can expect another good race card, and the adjustments in certain areas that Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited has done, it started to mature, and looks, I'm very optimistic that by next year, this time, we'll be much more happier. That's it. Good luck. Remember, pure water, pure pride, Jamaican bottled water. Experience the taste. I'm sure you will love it. Wear a mask, sanitize your hands, practice social distancing, and surely remember to subscribe to the Open Gate Show. Tell all and sundry. It's the show where you can get some good information. Take care.
Greetings, everyone. This is George Rosang, listening to Open Gate Show. Number 1, take a listen.
Hello, racing fan. This is Emilio Bimbo Rodriguez. Listen to the Open Gate Show with Colin Blair, giving you the latest tips and reviews on the horses. Big up the number 1 show.
Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.